And are you from Athens?
Yeah, born and raised, pretty much. I mean, I'm still a child at heart, so I don't know if that counts. I've been in and out of the comic scene for at least 10 years, most of them as an amateur. Last 4 years, I'm in it for the money. Like if you go over to self-publications, it's 50-50, or there are more girls some years even. In Greece, there's a really great balance in, especially in new artists. All the 10 years I've been coming, it's really like a family event. There's people that I meet here year after year, and it's a very nice community. People are very friendly with each other, and there's been some real friendships made here, so it's an event I really cherish. This is my latest work. We have adapted Greek fairy tales into sci-fi, post-apocalyptic, or modern story adaptations. So Butterfly Effect is a comic that's political science. It's about what would happen to make the Western civilization be on the wrong side of history. So what would happen to make Europe and the United States into refugee nations that would need to flee and be in the position that other people are in today. So I collaborated on this with the writer Spiros Nombilakis, his first work. I had the privilege.
Hello, I'm Dimitris Savaidis from Adar, and we have a small publication house, but we have a lot of love about comics and animation. Me myself, I am a script writer. I write scripts. Many of the wonderful illustrators of Greece coming, illustrating my scripts and making all these publications. This is steampunk epic fantasy of in the early Greece ages, like in 1830s, that a team guided by Kapodistrias himself. Comics is a very special art. It's in our hearts, and I think it reaches the hearts of the audience. So it's a heart from heart to heart art.
I'm Kostas Faliadakis. I'm a comic artist in Greece, in Athens. I've been doing comics the last 15-20 years. Well, I started by reading comics, the American comics, the Marvel and DC comics when I was very young. So it was about 40 years ago. I was 10 years old. A very good thing was that the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the movies about the superheroes, the movies made it possible for the young people to see the heroes and come in contact with them, even buy the comics. The last 10 years have been difficult for many of us because of the financial crisis. But now the last 1 or 2 years things are better. This is from Livanis Publications. It's about the travel of Ulysses. It's an illustrated book for children and more big children. It's written by Aristides Douglas, he's the author, and I have made the illustration. And it's about the whole history of Ulysses' travels.
It was a ton of fun to discover so many cool Greek creators. But there was one name on the program I really was looking forward to, so I present to you or whatever.
Hi, I'm Elias Kyriazis. I've been writing and drawing comics for quite some time, and currently I'm the artist of DC Young Animals comic new book Collapse. I hit every major Greek event, and some British ones, Malta sometimes, and I try to do New York Comic Con each year. I do spend most of my time alone at home working, so it's a great opportunity to socialize a bit, especially when it comes to like a local con, where you actually get to hang out with your colleagues that some of them you don't see very often. You do see them once a year or something. And since 2008, I've been working on American comics. My two first American comics were because of the first one was a Dark Horse contest that was running for Dark Horse Presents back then, and the other thing was the DC contest they were doing for the online imprint called Zuda back then. They need to see that you're serious, that you can produce a number of pages. There were a few writers that liked my stuff, so they wanted to work together. One thing led to the other.
Are you based in Athens?
Yes, I live here. On Collapser, my new book, it takes place in a fictional DC city, a new one, and I'm basing that on Athens. I mean, we're not naming the city, but I'm drawing Athens, I'm drawing Exarchia, and it gives it like a special color.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, this is the Greek edition, but there's also like an American edition, based on the Douglas Adams character and the Netflix show of the same name. It was an Indiegogo project, and that's the Greek edition. There was an American edition, an English language edition that was sold out, and it's kind of like a story about kind of like a Facebook of the dead type of thing, like a digital afterlife.
There's not enough time for me to say how profound it was for me to be among Greeks' artistic community, interpreting the social issues of their time in the exact same environs where ancient Athenians were doing the exact same thing. So thank you everyone for watching. The next video up is UE Fest in Naples, and as always, stay splendid.
And that's the game I'm working on right now.
Yeah.
The Not Another Weekend.
To get together. Also, meeting the artists is very nice because good things come out of people connecting.
I'm Yannis.
And I'm Harry.
Also known as Rubus.
And I'm Harry.
This comic has been in Metal Hammer pages from 2001 since 2016, and we gathered the 2 pages issues from each month and make
Everything I do is to be pleasant to the viewer and be aesthetic to some point.
And I'm working on pitching some American comics. That's currently where I'm at. And I just came here mostly to meet other colleagues in the industry.
And I was in the co-founders in the new festival in Larissa. It's in the center of Greece, a new festival.
Yeah, we're doing a comic that it's about the history of basket in Greece. Actually starting the history of basket.
Basketball?
Yeah, of basketball.
The main goal is to lift new female creatives, female non-binary. Yeah.